first time I did theatre was probably in school. And it's always an interesting experience in school because you don't really, you're just doing it because it's part of your academic curriculum, I guess, and you don't think too much about it. Following that, I got the opportunity to work with a kids theatre company in Chennai. And I was working with them for about, just through college, just for about a couple of years. But that's when I really got interested in the medium. And I think since then, I just took up the opportunity just to kind of work with every group I could and work with them for, I think, 2 years. Just did like a variety of plays as many as I could. And I think that was the time that, just you see all these different styles, all these different actors. And I think I was really excited to say, you know what, hey, I'd really like to do this a little more. A career that's possible in the arts, but it depends on how much you want it, but it also depends on the compromises that you're willing to make in terms of your lifestyle, and also if you enjoy the untangible benefits, I guess, of being at a festival or meeting interesting people, or you calibrate your life like that. So that says it's great. Just because you have made a choice to become a full-time actor is unfair to put that pressure on everybody to say that, hey, no, I want to get this done no matter what, no matter what. You've got to grow your craft to a point that, yes, someone wants to employ you. And it's just like any other job. You're not just going to walk into someone's office and say that, no, I just feel like I have all these skills, I just want a job now. No, there's obviously a skill set that's required, and you make yourself indispensable because of something that you do. Often you keep asking yourself, okay, so what does this theatre do for people? What does it do to entertain? But I think the biggest question everybody is asking, what does it do for themselves personally? And I think that's when the journey becomes interesting, and that's when you think about making it a career and look at it on the lucrative side. We only consume so much where we should consume a lot more theatre. It's just like, like film writers consume so many films, and how many playwrights actually watch so many plays, or how many actually read many plays. So I think even personally, I guess that consumption I feel is lacking, and I can't make a comment. But what I do feel is that there is a huge dearth of infrastructure and a huge, I think, gap between the audience and the artist. You can't just do any play and then assume that everybody's going to come and then diss the audience because they didn't land up. Because we have to recognize one big thing. We are in a television generation, we are a YouTube generation, and to make live relevant to people, we really, really need to think of something. So I think that's the place, and I think that's a soft spot that we need to talk about, and that's where I think as artists, as entertainers, as business people, we need to answer that question about what we're going to do for audiences and for ourselves, and how to strike that balance. I would say a bit of both, because I think when I say dying, I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just that the traditional arts, unfortunately, there has not been a way to integrate it to mainstream society, because so what happens is that unfortunately traditional arts become spectacle events. But then again, culturally, Indian theatre is more, is already a part of our life. Like, be it a kolam or rangoli that you put, it's theatre, right? It's a part, it's an act. So we've already integrated that into our lifestyle already. So now suddenly commodifying all of this, I guess, is where the confusion lies. But at the same time, what it's growing, because there are a lot of contemporary artists who are functioning, and at the same time, a lot of new groups are springing up. But I think we just need the overall structure to put all of that in place.